If Tyreek Hill chooses the Jets or the Dolphins, Kansas City is no longer the best roster in that division. Sorry, they're not. Chargers have massively upgraded. And by the way, Chargers were good. The Raiders have upgraded. Denver's got spectacular talent. And now a guy to, pull it together, galvanize the room in Russell Wilson. Nick Wright joining us live. I'm sure he's going to pretend that he's not nervous. Come on. This is.
Well, hold on.
Bad.
No, hold on. Wait, we can talk about this in a moment. You said they're not still the best, but then you listed 3 teams. Are they the worst? I'm just curious. In the Colin Cowherd, forget the Super Bowl bubble. If they lose Tyreek Hill, okay. So what? Just behind the Chargers? Just behind the Chargers?
I'm fine with that.
Or behind who?
Denver.
They'll be third by the end of the show. I already know it, but it's fine. Listen, here's the deal, America. They might lose Tyreek Hill.
Uh-oh.
And I was hosting, recording tomorrow's episode of the What's Right with Nick Wright podcast along with my son as this news broke. He broke the news to me, and people can, check it out on YouTube tomorrow. In real time, I didn't deal with it great. He broke the news to me. I thought he was kidding. And then I checked the tweet, and the first name I saw was Marquez Valdes-Scantling, and I didn't love that. I didn't love Tyreek Hill Marquez being replaced by Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
What?
But, Colin, you know what made me feel better?
What?
And you know what has given me a sense of calm?
What?
These 2 words. Jets, Dolphins. I like the idea of doing business with either of those teams. I like the idea of being on the receiving end of a Jets or a Dolphins trade. I like the idea of the Dolphins trading away this year's first, plus a second, plus Jalen Waddle, who they gave up 2 first-round picks just to get a year into his rookie deal. Or the Jets. They have the 4th pick. They have the 10th pick. They also have a history of being awful every year of my life. I like the idea of having those picks coming back.
All right.
And here's what else I like. A few other things, Colin, if I may. I like how Uncle Colin has told us wide receivers are with icing on the cake, and you don't overpay for them. And Belichick gets out early. Oh, so maybe the new dynasty is following the old dynasty's tricks. Let's get out early. Let's get young players. Let's get cost controlled. And I'll tell you one other thing I like. While the Broncos are deluding themselves into the idea that they can win right now and trading away future picks, and the Raiders are deluding themselves in the idea that Devontae Adams is going to make Derek Carr turn into someone other than Derek Carr, and they're trading away first-round picks. The Chiefs have a 10-year plan. We're going to have the best quarterback in the world for the next 10, 12, 15, 18 years. Let's not try to microwave it the way the rest of the league is. So I'm all right with it, Colin. I'm just all right with it. And maybe, just maybe, Odell Beckham Jr. takes my advice from a few months ago and checks out some Kansas City real estate. That dollar goes quite a bit further in Kansas City than it does in pricey Los Angeles, my friend. So we're just fine. We're just fine. You know what? I'm good. I'm not worried about it. Tyreek, I appreciated watching you as a player. I love you, but we'll be fine. Go enjoy the Jets.
By the way, it is now official. The Chiefs are trading Tyreek to the Dolphins. Here's the good news. For five picks. You get the Dolphins' first-round pick this year and their
number 29.
And their second pick.
Number 50.
And their 4th. And then next year you get a 4th.
And a 4th and a 6th next year. No Jalen Waddle. I would have liked Jalen Waddle. Okay, you know what? I'd have rather traded with the Jets. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay.
I like the idea of Zach Wilson throwing it out of bounds and the Jets having the 6th pick and us getting that. I'd have rather traded with the Jets. However, and here's what, you know what? Here's an added little piece. I can't believe I'm getting all this news live on the air. I have to react real time. Here's the other thing, Colin, that is happening here, all right? It is going to give my guy Patrick Mahomes a chance to make some of your old Patrick Mahomes commentary look all the more foolish, because we have a lot of video of Colin Cowherd saying, well, let's see him without Tyreek Hill. Well, now we're going to get to see it.
Yeah.
You should be excited. It's going to be Juju Smith-Schuster, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, and a rookie. Let's go. Let's go. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Underdog Chiefs. Back where I feel most comfortable. You don't even have you're going to have them out of the playoffs. I guarantee it. Mark this tape, Libby and all the producers. by September, Colin's going to have the Chargers and the Broncos in the playoffs out of the AFC West and the Chiefs missing entirely. Mark it down.
Okay.
I'm excited for it.
So I will say
My collar's
this.
all screwed up. I'm fired up.
No, I will say this. The Chiefs getting the Dolphins first, and forget all the other picks. Forget the 4th and 6th round picks. Kansas City's such a good team. You have no idea if a 4th round pick's going to play a lot. Let's just concentrate on getting the 1st and 2nd this year. Go draft a receiver. Go draft 2 receivers. They don't have a ton of needs. They got Justin Reed at safety. I will say this. If you'd have told me the Chiefs got 5 picks, Randy Moss, New England gave up a 4th round pick for Randy Moss. So for the Chiefs to get 5 picks is a ton.
5 picks.
Now.
And save $20 million against the cap. And not pay Tyreek. Devontae Adams screwed up the market for everybody.
Yeah.
Paying receivers $30 million.
Okay.
What is this, monopoly money? We got to be frugal. We got to be fiscally sound. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, like you've ever been fiscally sound. Like Nick Wright's ever been fiscally sound. You go from your paycheck to a casino 5 minutes later.
Well, it's hard. You're fiscally sound. It's hard to be fiscally sound when Joy Taylor's flying to New York City to party with your wife on the weekends and then leaves before the check comes. All of a sudden, I'm like, I didn't order that champagne. They're gone. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so my takeaway is you're not going to be as good this year, but long term, I'm totally good with this trade. I'm totally good with. Now, remember, let me throw this out. Let's not forget just Russell Wilson to Denver. They added the second best interior defensive lineman against the run in Jones from Niners and Randy Gregory. So Patrick, that is understated for them because they have great corners. It's understated for Denver. Their pass rush got significantly better, and they did it quarterback. So I think Denver this minute has a chance to be better than Kansas City. I'm not picking you for 4th. But long term, just getting us a 1st, 2nd, and a 4th for a star receiver, I'd take it. I like Tyreek Hill. But that is a haul.
I like him too.
That is a haul.
Yeah, imagine how good and by the way, imagine how good Tyreek's going to look with Baker throwing to him when the Dolphins end up going and get him. Your worst nightmare, Colin. I'm just firing. I'm just ready to go here. You know what? We needed to rebuild the defense anyway.
Yeah.
It's fine because the fact of the matter is with the defense, with Honey Badger leaving, I like Justin Reed, but you need some legitimate pass rushers other than Chris Jones. So you do that. And there is an element of, and I understand it's in vogue because it worked for Tampa and it worked for the Rams, of go all in, go all in, go all in. But if everyone is going all in at the same time, a lot of those people are going to end up disappointed. And then there's going to be the Chiefs, just, you know what, hanging in the back. Just being like, oh, okay, we'll let you guys jump out to an early lead. But this is a Kentucky Derby now. We got another backstretch furlong to come, and I'm fine with it. I'm good with it. And we got the best jockey in the world and the best horse. So you know what? Reed and Mahomes, Kelsey ain't going nowhere. I'm good with it. I think they might have gotten better. You know what? I did my tiers today. I had the Chiefs at the top, but barely over Buffalo. I think maybe they've widened the gap. I'm convinced. And Marquez Valdes-Scantling, he's underrated. I was watching some of this film.
No, he's not.
Aaron's missing him. Aaron's too focused on Devontae. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, maybe some have said, was the best receiver Green Bay had last year. Some have said.
Nobody has said that, and if they did, they were removed from the discussion or the chat room. Nobody has said that ever.
Okay.
You sold me on a lot of things there until that last point, and you just blew the interview. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't even want to go to a second topic.
I'll see you.
So, all right. Well, that was.
Why would we?
Yeah, there is
The Chiefs obviously got better today. There's no. They followed the Patriots model. They sell high, buy low, cheap, not $30 million a year for a receiver that's about to be 30 years old. Let the Raiders get in that business. We don't need to worry about that business. We got Mahomes. We're fine. I'm good. I feel great. I think I'm going to go celebrate.
Okay.
I don't even know I'm going to be on the air tomorrow. I'm done.
4 years, $120 million. I'm sorry.
That's $30 million a year, Colin.
By the way,
break out the abacus.
I'm not.
That's a lot of money.
And I just gave up. How much guaranteed? $72 million guaranteed. Okay.
$72 million guaranteed.
Well, you know what Miami's thinking? We're not going to extend Tua. So this is the way Miami's thinking. We're going to have a new quarterback by next year. We're not going to pay him or Waddle. So we can pay a fortune for the fastest guy. I mean, I would not pay that and give up a draft. It's not that the Dolphins paid that. They gave up this year's draft. They gave up a 1, 2, and a 4. So they have a third-round pick for an offensive line, despite Armistead. It's still a total rebuild. So that's – but by the way, your Scantling thing, let's just edit the tape. That Valdez Mark.
All right. Listen, I got a little over my skis on Marquez Valdez-Scantling. So be it. It happens. But otherwise, I haven't studied receivers in the draft yet because I didn't know the Chiefs were going to do it. But McCole Hardman, we drafted him once upon a time. He's been ready to break out. The receivers are fine. Spend all the picks on defense. Go after Josh Allen and Justin Herbert. Do it that way. I feel great about the Chiefs. This is a good day.
Some of this feels like projecting, but I'm not a therapist. I'm not going to make that call. Nick Wright, it's a pleasure to see you. For a good pleasure to see you.
Yeah, you too.
I'll try to get a better suit next time. I got a little worked up. See you guys.
That was funny. Yeah, that's $120 million to a wide receiver, and you gave up this draft. Miami's takeaway is we're not going to pay a quarterback because we're moving off 2 in a year. We're not paying Waddle, who's a terrific young player. We got to pay somebody, and we're not outside of the left tackle who they just bought from the Saints. They're not paying a lot of people on that team. So let's go with an offensive coach and a limited quarterback. We're going all in on a guy who is virtually impossible. Also, Tyreek Hill, he can do the jet sweep. You can do the bubble screens. He is a home run waiting to happen. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.